Hi students, good morning. How are you all? All good? So, my name is Andani Mittal and today our session is for email writing which is asked in board exams of 10th and 12th for 5 marks and also in 9th standard it is asked for 5 marks in exams. Okay, so first let us clear what is email writing and how it is done and what is the format of email. So, in this age of computers, we all know that we all must have the knowledge about how to write an email. So, today our session stresses importance on how to compose an email. Okay, so as it is the easiest and cheapest mode related to letters and post, it is quite easy to compose a mail and we can send it whenever whatever time we have, okay, without a disturbance of barriers. Okay, so first of all you have to keep in mind that in WhatsApp and all we are using short forms like for how are you we are using how are you, right? For fine we are using like FYN, right? I am also using, but we have to keep in mind that in email writing we cannot use such short forms, okay, because it will disturb the language. Okay, so first point is write full forms, okay, that is described in the language, okay, that is perfect language. Okay, so let's see the format of email. So format of email is as follows. First of all, from, that is email address of the composer or the sender. If I am writing an email, then here my email address will come. Now to, into the email to whom I want to send, his address will come here. Receiver's address will be written over here. So from my address to means receiver's address. Okay, now CC means carbon copy. If you want to send the same email to any of other friend or any of the other receiver, then his email address will be written over here in CC column. Okay, now next is subject. So in subject, the main topic of the email is written. It must not be of 2 or 3 lines. Okay, just 5 to 6 words we have to write for the subject of email. Okay, and you have to write the email in this box structure. Okay, this is the structure of board exams, and also writing the email in book we have to write it in box. Okay, square. So subject must consist of only at least one line. Now after that you have to write salutation. Salutation means giving respect to sir or madam. So write here dear or respected sir or madam. Now next point is body of email. Body of email consists of 2 paragraphs. First paragraph consists of introduction of the writer who is writing the email. So short introduction, and then why you are writing the email, for what purpose are you writing the email, that. Okay, it must be almost I think 7 to 8 lines. If it is lengthy, then maximum 7 to 8 line, but try to make it short. Okay, and in last it is conclusion. Conclusion will be of only 2 to 3 sentences. Okay, and then comes closure. Closure means we have to pay respect while closing the email. So yours faithfully and XYZ, that is the name you have introduced over here. Okay, the name you have given over here will be written over here, the same name. Okay, don't write the CC's name or receiver's name. You have to write the name of your or the name of the composer. Okay, and now attachments, whatever the copies of documents or ID proofs you want to attach with the email, you have to attach it over here. So this was the format of the email. You have to write it in the square box, and you have to use all the full forms of the language described, and it must be in a formal language. Okay, if you are sending it to any office or a school or any formal work, then you have to write it in formal language, or otherwise if you are sending it to any of your friends, then you can use informal language also, but you have to use full forms. Okay, so that language is stated clearly. Okay, so this was the format: from, to, CC, subject, salutation, body of email, then closure, attachments. Okay, so now let us look at the example. Okay, so example, see here I will show you an example of email. Write an email to the editor of Times of India complaining about too many mistakes found in the newspaper. See, we have to write an email to Times of India about the mistakes in the newspaper. So from Rahul Shah is writing or composing the mail to Neil Edit Group of timesofindia.com, and next receiver is Swati Editor Group at timesofindia.com. And subject, see here, what was our subject? Complaining about too many mistakes in Times of India. So this becomes our subjects, complain regarding mistakes in the time of India. Now salutation, that is respected sir. Now this is the first paragraph, and see over here, first the composer has introduced himself. See, I, Rahul Shah, a regular subscriber of Times of India, would like to request the editor of Times of India to make amendments in the newspaper owing to mistakes that have been done. This was depicted by the serial bomb blast of the Ahmedabad and stamped at Himachal Pradesh. See, it was of Ahmedabad, but by mistake it was mentioned Himachal Pradesh. Not only the information based mistakes were found, but also many grammatical mistakes were made. Children who read Times as the part of their vocabulary build up are led to wrong path. Hence it is a humble request to look at the changes required for. See, this is the first paragraph of body of the email. So first paragraph consists of introduction of the composer and then the purpose of email. What was the purpose? To complain about the mistakes. So this, from here it is the purpose of the email. Now next comes, for any conclusion, for any further details, please contact me. I look forward to your reply. Thanking you for your cooperation. Now here, what will come here? Closure, that is regards Rahul, and here he don't have any attachments, so no option is there. And if you are writing any job application emails, then you have to attach your documents also. So this was the example of email. You have to write the format of email in your English notebook and also this example, so that you can catch up it very quickly. So okay, this was all for today. Thank you.